Thank you and good afternoon. This is Sam Vaughan for Sam Sports Report. The Nuggets have taken a 3-0 lead with a win last night of 119-108. An NBA team has never came back from 3-0. That was what it would take for the Lakers to win. In baseball playoffs, it's only happened once, where the Boston Red Sox rallied back to win 4 in a row. In hockey, it's only happened once as well. Isn't it good to be down 3-0? It's actually really terrible. We'll have a chance to sweep the Lakers tomorrow night. Game time is Monday at 7:30. The Lakers are favored by 3. Lakers to host. The Denver Nuggets have never been to an NBA championship. The Miami Heat have a chance to go up 3-0 tonight. I don't think they will. But it's something you may never know. There has never been an 8 seed been to an NBA championship or conference finals, so both are first. Game time is 7:30. Celtics are favored by 3.5. Jason Tatum and Jimmy Butler are players to watch out for. Tip is at 7:30. The NHL, as we continue through hockey, the rest of the show now. The Carolina Hurricanes play tomorrow. The number 1 seed lost last night 2-1 with Matt Jacko scoring a goal to win the game. The Panthers are the underdogs in the series and lead 2-0. The Dallas Stars will play the Las Vegas Knights today with a lead by the Las Vegas Knights of 1-0. Jason Roberts is a player to watch out for the Stars, and Jack Eichel is a player to watch out for the Golden Knights. On the docket now, could the Coyotes move to KC? It's a complete mock. To get Arizona to sell it to another city, or they don't have a nice arena, a nice enough arena for an NHL team to go down there at the Sprint Center. The Arizona Coyotes have been one of the worst recent teams, and many people say in hockey. Kansas City doesn't have a local owner. For example, the EHL team, Clark Hunt, owns the Kansas City Mavericks. The plan calls for a 46-acre plan, about a half mile. Maybe. Well, I don't know the answer to that. Where would Kansas City build it? In downtown, or take over the plaza? And I mean the whole plaza. I get a heck said. I spent my part of my life after digging the Star achieves topics every so often. There is another NHL NBA team that makes a perfect match for Kansas City, but it never happened. The Seattle Kraken are the newest team in the NHL, entered an expansion outfit just 2 seasons ago. The Ottawa Senators are in process of being sold, and the primary builders for a Toronto or Los Angeles building. Conditions keeping the team in Ottawa. They could also move to Houston, Atlanta, or Salt Lake City. All these options sound like a better city. Is it the premium seats? Corporate sponsorship? I'd worry about that. One said Kansas City will show up fans. There's no doubt about that. But you need backing of Fortune 500 companies. Could you find that support in Kansas City? In the short term, maybe. But in the long term, I have my doubts. To finish, Kansas City would also have to build 1,600 apartments, asking what the Coyotes asked for in Arizona. Meanwhile, there would be a $2.3 billion district. Or what? The worlds that are being built? Why they're spending $2 million on a baseball stadium? Where are they going to build it? At the same place the Coyotes are building it? World's going to go north of Kansas City. And are they going to build it right in downtown? You never know. But there's really no room for an NHL team if the Royals move. Could the Plaza go in the whole ice rink and that be it for the Plaza? According to Bleacher Nation and the Kansas City Star. Salt Lake City. Maybe even the fact it would be a surprise that Salt Lake has more fans of hockey fans. It wouldn't be a surprise to me. Kansas City is 33rd in market spot. Columbus is 32, whereas a city nearby is 24. Kansas City used to be in with St. Louis at the top 20 at one time. Let's listen into 810 Sports Radio to play it off. They're from every weekday, 2 to 6. This is Sam Vaughan for Sam Sports Report.
The Phoenix Coyotes.
Well, and there were people that are like, hey, let's the Coyotes, right?
Yeah. Yep. It's a good subject.
It's not happening.
No. Houston's the number one team, right? Or the number one city on this list, correct?
By the way, it'll be great to watch Houston lose yet another hockey team. Maybe they can go to Atlanta and they can lose their third.
Right.
It's not happening because people, you're not paying attention if you think that an NHL team can't wait to get to Sprint Center.
Yeah.
Like, that ship sailed 20 years ago.
What were they looking for in Phoenix?
Let me tell you what they were looking for in Phoenix. This is what they were looking for in Phoenix.
This is called following the breadcrumbs.
A new arena and entertainment district.
Wow, that sounds familiar.
Which would span 46 acres, was set to cost $2.1 billion. The build would include a 16,000-seat arena, a practice rink, 2 hotels, retail shops, 1,600 apartments, a theater, and a sports book. They're not looking to cozy up next to the college basketball experience.
We'll take that spot.
In a residential and business complex they don't own.
No, but the P&L's there, Petro. You don't understand. The P&L's right there. But they don't get all the money.
That's right.
They want rent.
They want everything.
From 1,600 apartments. They want to be a landlord. It is not about finding cushy seats.
No.
Yeah. Landlord, not tenant.
They want to be a real estate mogul. The hockey team just exists to bring people in. They don't really give a crap about owning a hockey team.
Good point.
You're asking, the Royals have already made it clear they want $2 billion.
Yes.
They're pitching that they'll pay for all the non-baseball part, $1 billion themselves.
Right.
And a large portion of the baseball stadium, which would be what, $500 million-ish? I'm guessing we got to be around half. I'm hearing estimates of $400 to $600 million of private money. The $2.1 billion was said to be in private funds, right? They weren't going to raise any taxes. They were going to extend taxes, using current city revenues by issuing public infrastructure bonds sold to investors. The estimate was that the district would have generated $13.1 billion of new spending on site, averaging $435 million over 30 years. Right? And I heard the conversation about, well, it's a landfill right now.
Yeah,
so it's not making anything. But when they put this on, they're going to bring in $13.1 billion, $435 million every year. Brand new money, Frank. It's brand new money. Taxes, that's what, brand new money. Because I guess what? They're shipping in a couple million people that don't already live there. Like, that's the part that nobody gets about this. Oh, look, but there was no money being made on this plot of land.
Right.
Now there is. Yes, it was the money that was being made next door. It's not like, oh, all this money. We're taking money from Chicago and New York and Miami and Kansas City. No. You're taking it from Scottsdale and putting it in Tempe. Like, you're moving it from Olathe to Shawnee. Right. That's what's going on. It's not new money. Just because billionaires tell you it's new money, you have a right to put your hand in the air and go, excuse me, I object.
Show me.
This is not new money.
Show me.
Right? Like, they're going to be like, oh, look at all the Royals are going to play this game as well. Look at all the new revenue down here. Look at these office buildings. Well, where did these businesses come from? Are they all going to be from out of town?
No.
They're going to woo in new business, or is it just going to be, yes, that's now filled and the plaza is now empty?
And or it could be emptier because a lot of people are not working in those buildings.
It's new money. It's brand new. I mean, the money I'm getting, it's brand new to me.
Yeah.
Listen, and I want to be clear. I want the Royals in town. I want the Chiefs in town.